but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys...
Off he goes! He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Tide! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Trying to move them on the counter. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Kentucky going quickly. Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Slipped through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or would you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got the quick pass.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. Got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Armour. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know
nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Running back searching for a hole. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run the toss. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as the quarterback. You had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug your...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to get to it. Gets it out fast. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's small. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on first down. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Getting some heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Returner is tackled down at the 36.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They go to the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. With jet sweep pass. Past the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's small. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Knight. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Give to the running back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the... Oh, what a call. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the 1st down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The offense starts with a short field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit a